All the stars are here. This week it's the Game Awards, and we're going to talk about every single category's nominees, even the categories you don't give a crap about. Today on...
Don't give a crap over the intro.
It's so good not swearing over the intro this time.
Good job.
Thank you. Welcome everybody to another episode of Press B to Cancel. I'm your host this week, Sick Jake, and I'm joined by Chard and Wolf. How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Fantastic. Awesome. Long week at work, but it's a happy Friday, so let's go.
Well, I tell you, this is one of the favorite episodes I have every single year, and that's talking about the Game Awards, the nominees. We've done this for a few years now. And look, I'm going to start right off and say, our award shows, trash tier entertainment? Sure. Do they matter? No. Could Jeff Keighley use his platform to, bring awareness about all the layoffs in the industry? Yes, he should. But is he? No. But are we going to have fun bashing the awards and the choices of nominees? Yeah, fucking we are. Sorry, YouTube. I love the Game Awards. I know it's just a big commercial. I know it's just advertisements. I know it's a low-tier Golden Globes, but I don't care. I still like talking about the Game Awards. I know you guys do too. So we're going to go through each category and talk about the nominees and our takes on those games for those of us who've played some of them. Sorry, Wolf. And then also, I thought to make it a little bit different this year, we're going to also place a little bit of a bet. So as we go through the categories this year, Wolf, Chard, and I are going to pick what we think is going to be the winner when they do the actual awards in December. And then we're going to, at the end of the year, when they get the awards are doled out, we're going to take a score and have points. And the person with the lowest points, the fewest points, is going to spin our wheel, our in-house Wheel of Pain, and play a game for an hour. It's like a mini Wheel of Pain. For those who don't know, our Wheel of Pain is a literal wheel filled with the worst video games I can find that year. And you're forced to play it for an hour as penance. We usually use it for our Sisyphean games as kind of a motivator to actually do it this year in a year. But I figured we use that wheel in a few other places. So I thought it'd be fun to do. So you're going to see a spreadsheet of our picks as we go throughout the year. And actually, maybe what I can do is I can post the list to our Discord, and folks can add a column if they want to put their picks as well. We can add it up and see in the Press B community who actually is better at picking awards and winners. It can't be any worse than fucking Fancy Critic, because I've been doing pretty bad in that.
Listen, I feel like you guys are just getting revenge on me for beating my Sisyphean game within the first month. So
no, I have no hate. I beat my Sisyphean game so fast this year. I have no hate. It's fine.
First time ever.
Go ahead. Well, you were going to say something, Wolf?
Oh, I was going to say, my Sisyphean took a long time. I had like a 5-month break in the middle of mine, but I finished it.
Even so, it's still a long game you played. You played a beefy game.
My God. Yeah, I played most of it at 2x and some of it at 4x, and I think I was still like 80 plus hours deep.
It shaves 2 years off, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't play that back on PS2. Nope, I'm picking another one.
He's got another one lined up.
I already got it.
Love this.
All right, so I'm gonna before I pull up the list of the categories, and we'll go through them. For those who aren't familiar, the Game Awards go back, I think, at least 10 years. It's hosted by a guy named Jeff Keighley, who was in the industry for a very long time. They actually started on Spike TV, the Spike TV Game Awards. For those who remember those, on TV back in the day, and then
I remember that
he went on his own. And the first thing you got to know about the Game Awards is it's full to the brim of commercials, trailers for new games, and other things, and that's kind of how he makes his money. But in between that,
Super Bowl for gamers.
True. Yes. If the Super Bowl was like 50% commercials, right? So
yes. Well, but close.
But the categories themselves,
with a little bit of Who's Line rubbed on it.
That's a little bit. Yeah. And people in the audience who like
where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
So for the categories themselves, and how the nominees are actually picked, for those who don't know, there is actually a jury that's made up of actual games media outlets and podcasts out there. Everything from, you got Kinda Funny, Easy Allies, GameSpot, Giant Bomb, Jeff Gerstmann, all the way to VGC over in the UK, a few Brazilian outlets. You got NPR is one of the jury members for some reason, Wirecutter, Esquire. There's like 100 different jury members that do the nominees. And then the actual voting is done by 10% is audience picks from voting online, and 90% is the jury. So if you're curious like how the winners are selected, there is actually involvement by people who are actually in the industry with a little bit of input from the fans. this is quite different than the Golden Joystick Awards, which actually just had their awards this past week, which is I think is almost entirely fan voting. So I kind of prefer when the industry votes on things, the games critics vote on the categories. I feel they're a little bit more balanced because they actually play majority of the games. Like guys like you and me, like we're lucky if we get through even a few games a year. So I always find that interesting. Although this year I played quite a lot of these, I think. So
yeah, especially game of the year. Actually, I'm looking at some of these going, I covered some ground this year. I feel pretty good about myself. I might have a dog in this fight.
What's interesting too about this year for me is that a lot of the games I played were not AAA $70 titles.
Yeah.
A lot of them are indies or like $50, right? So
and they definitely shine during this time of year for sure.
Yeah. So we are going to do all the categories, if anything, because none of us know anything about esports, but it would make a nice tiebreaker for our betting that we're doing. So, but we're going to do this toward the end. So we're going to start with, I think we said, was it best multiplayer?
I think that's what you said, yeah.
Okay. So let's start with best multiplayer. Who wants to start reading off the nominees?
Let me scroll down to that.
Yeah, I'm getting to it here. I got it. All right.
Okay.
Best multiplayer for the year 2025. Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction.
So I played Night Rain, and then I refunded it after an hour. I played Split Fiction. Wow. Split Fiction was, I guess it's multiplayer. It's a co-op game you play. It's from the guys who did, gosh, what was their game last year? Was it
Takes Two? Is it?
It Takes Two.
Yeah, It Takes
guys.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also the game that destroyed
They also
my
did
fantasy
No Way
credit.
Out.
No Way Out, yes. Yeah, and Split Fiction's fun, but it's only a 2-player game. Elden Ring Night Rain is definitely, it's Elden Ring, but online with small groups. Battlefield 6, pretty successful Battle Royale game. Arc Raiders is doing gangbusters on Steam right now.
It's huge right now, yeah.
Peak is really popular. Have you guys played Peak?
I have not, but I know
my kid plays it.
Stripey and Bridget play it with Jaeger, and they post memes in my Discord about it all the time. They love that game, so yeah. I know this one's got a lot of popularity in the multiplayer community.
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of good memes out of this one. TikTok loves Peak. TikTok loves Peak.
Yeah, it did really.
And Arc Raiders.
Well. Yeah, Arc Raiders is surprising. That's from the team that did the finals a couple years ago, which is a free-to-play game. Mm-hmm. Arc Raiders is like a $40 title. So I'm surprised Arc Raiders did as well as it does, because the finals, again, which is free, didn't do so hot. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So for our voting, so if you guys got the spreadsheet, I guess you just put it next to what you want to pick. So we made the scoring system we're going to use for those who are going to play at home. It's 5 points for each category. If 2 people pick the same game and that game wins or gets the votes, then you split the points to kind of incentivize maybe picking or taking a risk on a different game. So I know Jeff Keighley loves freaking Joseph Ferris, and those games do really well with critics. But I think Peak is so damn popular. I think I'm going to go with Peak.
I got to go with Arc Raiders. I know Arc Raiders is new, but it's getting so much love, and there are people that are just peeling off of their normal multiplayer games to go and try out Arc Raiders, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. To the point that I have almost been like, maybe I should pick this up. And it's hard for me to get drawn into a game like that, but it has some pretty cool aspects. Everybody, I guarantee Chart's going to pick Elden Ring Night Rain, because I do love Elden Ring Night Rain. It's a lot of fun in its current form after a lot of updates. It's real cool just to sit back and jam real quickly through Elden Ring and beat bosses and then do it all again. I do enjoy it, but for the purpose of the Game Awards, I don't think Elden Ring is going to get a lot of love. I think Arc Raiders is definitely going to be a higher pick on that one.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance with Split Fiction.
I think it's a good shot at winning it, actually, because like
good shot.
I think so too. But I mean, Arc Raiders is fresh in people's minds, as is Battlefield.
That's
and
true.
Then Peak, like you said, it's for the memes, right?
Yeah.
There's something about those indie titles that really grab people. That set themselves apart from the AAAs. So I mean, it's got a chance, but I'm gonna hope Split Fiction on this one. Also, it already got announced to have a movie a week after it came out or something.
What, Arc Raiders?
No, Split Fiction.
Split Fiction.
A movie, really?
Yeah, it's getting a movie or TV adaptation or something.
You know, I could see it though, because like the story of that game is pretty interesting. How it's the two different authors and they have the different one's fantasy, one's sci-fi. I could see it, but that's weird. I didn't realize that. Elden Ring
Should make
Night
a
Rain
good summer
is
blockbuster.
that's true. Night Rain has got DLC coming. It did. I think it was pushed out by FromSoft, and they didn't realize it would do this well. I think they're kind of surprised by the numbers it got. So the fact that it's getting DLC in the first year is pretty exciting. But yeah, interesting category.
Night Rain's good. I enjoy it, and I know a lot of people were complaining about it being very difficult as a single player, but I have yet to find a group of people that are not fun to play with on there. It seems like there seems to be a good crowd of folks running around on there so far.
Right.
I'm not saying it doesn't have its trolls, but I haven't run into many of them
yet. All right, let's go to the next category. Best racing / sports game. You know I love my sports. So,
I know you
Wolf,
do.
you want to read this one off?
Sure. EA Sports, I'm guessing that stands for Football Club 26.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's a replacement for FIFA. Yeah.
And then F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch. I don't even know what that one is. And Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Is Rematch the tennis game?
No, it's a soccer game, but there's something different about it.
Oh yeah. They had it
that
on
one.
Xbox Game Pass. It was really toting on there for some reason, but
Yeah,
You know
Rematch had
what? If
something
that's the
special.
one I think it is, it was like taking actual soccer and playing it like Rocket League in a way.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like it had a special thing to it.
I didn't realize it was even out.
Yeah, that's the one. That actually looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody play that. That looked pretty rad.
I guess it must have done well with reviews then, but I haven't heard about it. I remember the announcement trailer for it, but I never checked it out. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I only played the network test. I would love to buy it, but it's a full price game. It's a bit of my budget, but it played very well, much better than the previous Sonic Racing games for sure. It's up there with Mario Kart easily, and I never thought I'd say that about a Sonic racing game. Mario Kart World didn't do. I mean, it got really good reviews, and I know people love it, but I don't think it did as well as Nintendo might have wanted it to. I mean, how can you compare it to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Right? It doesn't have.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Kart 8 is still outselling it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So,
I got to say, for any of these, the F1 and the EA Sports games are very. It's just the same thing from last year, but with different people. I don't imagine that the FC 26 really going to get very far, and they are doing a new thing with. I don't know if the FC. No, I think it is just FIFA, like you said.
It's FIFA,
it's not
but
the one
EA
where
lost
you're
the license. That's the problem. So because they lost the license, they just made the same game, but name changed it. That's all.
Yeah, there was one where you're like the football club owner, and you make all like the moves and stuff, but you don't play as the players.
I believe
it's more of a sim.
That's Sega.
Yeah,
and that's Football Club Manager.
That's Manager. That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, Mervis saying in chat that Rematch was made by the same devs as Sifu. That's how I know it.
Oh,
that's actually.
I know that's. I know which one I'm picking. Sifu's amazing. I love that team too. The devs for Sifu are freaking awesome. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna go with Crossworlds for this one. I think the success of that one is pretty surprising, and just how much content is there. And this is the year where it's put up against Mario Kart, and I think it totally holds its own. So I'm gonna go with that one.
So the question is, whose toes do I step on? Because those are the two I was torn between.
I don't know. Rematch is another one where I was like, maybe, but I heard nothing about it this year except for that announcement trailer.
That's true. You know what? I'm going to go with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds on this one.
Perfect. I can win this one by myself.
Crap. Thanks. All right. Next, we got Best Sim / Strategy. This is a weird category. I was looking at this one, so I'll read these ones off. It's best focus on real time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay.
There's a hidden gem in here, guys.
Yeah, this is Char's favorite category for sure. So we have Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evilise Chronicles. It's great. GP's favorite game too. Hi, GP. Jurassic World Evolution 3. That's the Sim Park one. Sid Meier Civilization 7. Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum. The Altars, I didn't realize it was a sim game. I had to look it up. I thought it was like a horror game, but it's like a sci-fi survival game, and I guess the survival genre is tied into sim. That feels kind of weird to me. So
I was checking that out because I also thought it was a survival game or a horror game, and it clearly was not. So
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's got, since it's such a hidden gem, and I know that most people who absolutely adore Final Fantasy Tactics are happy that it's coming out, and regardless of my personal feelings about how terrible of a game it is, I'm going to go with Final Fantasy Tactics in this selection out of all these guys, just because, it's got such a huge underground. It's not even an underground following. I keep pretending like nobody plays this game.
People love this game.
People love this fucking game. This game
is you.
This game is huge, and to have a remaster of it come out, and it's what I hear, it's pretty pure. I can't imagine it not taking this one. So I'm going with Tactics, even though it's an absolute trash game. I hate it. It's stupid and shouldn't be on here.
Wow.
I don't think, for me personally, it's a great game. It's a hidden gem. I don't know why.
You know what? I feel like I liked it when it came out, and then I beat it, and I was disappointed in the ending. And I'm not going to spoil the ending for anybody who still hasn't played it, because there's probably people. But
the only ending there is falling asleep in the middle of it. That's the ending I got. Must have multiple endings, because
to me,
I don't remember the ending at all, to be honest with you. But I haven't played this in forever. It's too long of a game for me to play today, is my problem with it. But I love it.
For me, it was kind of like, you wait all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones to get that.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right.
That's kind of what.
I already hate it more.
It's kind of the same thing. you put all those hours into the game to get that, and I mean, there was really no good ending you could have had. Like, there was no way there was gonna be a happy ending in that game.
It's not a game you play for.
Damn, if that wasn't the saddest ending. No, there was some of the plot was. There was a moment where Argus, however you want to, whatever version pronounces his name or spells his name, he gets decked, and that was so satisfying. Delita just beat his ass in the face, just knocked him back like 2 squares, and that was satisfying as hell. The story was good. I was invested, and then I got that ending. But I digress.
Terrible game, but I feel like it's going to get loved more than it really needs to.
I'm going to go 2 Point Museum on this one.
What?
Those are kind of dark horses.
Yeah, I think 2 Point's got some good shit, and I mean 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point School was the other one or something. They're gangbusters. Honestly, I think they do pretty well. So I think that's a good dark horse pick personally.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Altars only because I think it's off the wall of a pick, and I don't know if people are going to.
It looks neat.
It does look.
I didn't know what it was, but I just looked into it, and it looks like some mix between there's like a few different space sims where you go around building your camp and stuff on another planet. It looks like a combination of that and Fallout Shelter to a degree.
There's
which
nothing the base
looks kind of cool.
But the story had a weird twist to it. It's been ages since I looked at it, but I did want to check it out. All right. Oh, that's a good one. Chard's favorite category. Okay. What we got next to? Okay. Chard's other favorite category, best family. You want to read this one off?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. So we have, now I'm reading off the spreadsheet. So if it doesn't go in the order of the internet, I apologize.
You can't do 2 tabs? I'm here playing Puzzle Quest on a 3rd monitor already.
I don't multitask. Okay, you're lucky I can talk and read at the same time. So best family games: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, because it's got the exclamation point in there. Lego Voyagers, not as exciting as Party. Mario Kart Worlds, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. Best family games on that one.
I'm going to start and say Split Fiction's a terrible family game because I've tried playing it with 2 of my daughters and it was rage-inducing. So but I will say that Lego Party, which is basically, for those who haven't played that, it's It's basically Mario Party, but with Lego figures, minifigures. They actually just released it on Netflix. You can actually play on Netflix if you don't want to buy it outright on Steam. It's really good.
Is that like Luna? Is it like the Luna thing?
Well,
But
no, it's
Netflix's
just
version of
you
it?
just use your phone as a controller and you can play Lego Party on your TV.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
because
really-
Luna's got that game night thing they do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lego Party is like Mario Party, but all the issues I may have had with Mario Party recently on the Switch with, the menu game quality or the weird rubber banding and all that, none of that's in Lego Party. Lego Party is really solid. All the mini games I played were excellent. There's tons of unlockable stuff. It's a solid game. Like if you don't like Mario Party because of the Mario Party, Lego Party is pretty legit. But I know people love Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think that's the game that if I had a Switch 2, if I bought it, much like Kirby and a few other games on the Switch in the last gen, I regretted buying. I think for me, Bonanza would have been something I bounced off of. But people do like it.
Okay. I want to make a point about Bonanza. That's like saying Mario Galaxy is a family game.
Well, maybe not Galaxy, but
yeah,
Odyssey.
It's family friendly.
Yeah.
Is it
and
multiplayer?
Technically 2 players, because one person can like kind of Wii remote the way you did in Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think that's really gonna win.
You just call this the
game,
Nintendo category.
So it says, well, that's one thing to argue. Yeah. It says the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. So not necessarily a multiplayer game, just a game that's best for family.
Just a game for the family that.
Well,
you could have your kids watch you play
a little bit. I'm gonna meta this a little bit. I'm gonna give this to Mario Kart World because there's no way in hell Bonanza wins best game.
Fair. Not up against what
they
it's
gotta give Nintendo something.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's gonna be this.
Yeah, there's not much Nintendo stuff here in any of the categories.
And they just really switched to. You gotta imagine. Oof, they're probably burning right now.
I think they're going to give it to Bonanza for similar reasons. I think Nintendo's going to win at least one. I think Jeff Keighley demands it. The blood price. Nintendo needs to win something. I think it's going to be Bonanza, though.
The blood price. I'm going with Lego Party because it sounds like a better version of Mario Party, and that just sounds like it's something you could play with your kids and have fun with that one. So I'd go with that one. Why does my ex keep moving? Stop.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me see here. Best fighting game. Yeah. So I'm going to read the description here. Best game design primarily around head-to-head combat. Wolf, you want to read these ones? And I have comments on this category.
All right. There is 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Can I stop for a second and just say I feel like re-releases are not great qualifiers for winning a Game Awards category.
To piggyback on that, I want to say that it's the same thing with the 50 games thing, where there's more than one game in that collection, and that goes for the Mortal Kombat thing.
Yeah,
too.
but yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, which is one I'm actually interested in because I like the Fatal Fury games, but I don't play fighting games enough to warrant it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'd get it. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which is one that Jake has been chattering on and on about for
weeks. I have comments on that one because that one, the category says best game design primarily around head-to-head combat. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection primarily is a documentary, right? Like with behind-the-scenes interviews and footage and screenshots. And yes, there's games in there, and they're done really well, and I like it. And it's MK, sure. But it is first and foremost a coffee table book. Like it is more documentary and interviews than there is games. So it's weird that's even in this category, personally.
Yeah.
And what's the last one, Wolf?
And then Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, which is another re-release of sorts.
I think so.
So I mean,
but I feel like Fatal Fury and 2XKO are the only two that are like original.
60% of this are re-releases of some sort.
Yeah.
Is Revo's done by the studio that does Yakuza, so I wonder if there's something different there.
Virtua Fighter Sega, yeah.
Yeah, but
Virtua Fighter Sega, but Ryo Gogotaku Studio, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, that one is notable. You're right, it's re-release, but there hasn't been a good way of playing those games for the casual fighting game fan in decades. I think some of those games on there, I think that's the one that has, is it MVC 2, I think? No, Capcom versus SNK 2, I think is the one. But there's a couple games there that haven't emulated in a long time. And I mean, you could play with, was it Fightcade or something that you can play on a PC? But as a casual gamer, the last time they were released was like the Xbox 360. So there's a reason why a lot of fighting game fans were excited for that collection. So it makes sense. But
wasn't this like a truer port of that than the Xbox One that they got anyways? Like, is this more like the arcade than the
no, the Xbox 360 version was really well liked. I think it was good. I think there's some issues with this one with input lag that people didn't like. But I mean, fighting game fans are very, very picky on their stuff. Like people complain about input latency on the Mortal Kombat games, and it's like, again, it's not a gaming collection so much as it is like again, it's a book of games. Anyway, 2XKO is the League of Legends fighting game. It's early access, I think. Still, I don't even think it's fully out. Like, there's only a handful of characters in it.
I thought it was out.
Like, you know what? It might be out. I mean, it's one of those games that, it's going to be adding to it for the next 10 years, like League is. But it's a weird one. I don't know what one to pick here. I'm gonna go.
Well,
Capcom.
I'm going with Fatal Fury.
Okay.
I'm rolling with Fatal Fury because Fatal Fury is just it's never going away. And there's a lot of popularity in Fatal Fury games, and they're actually, Jake is talking about, you've talked about Fatal Fury in the past, if I remember right.
A little bit, yeah. I played it in the arcades.
Yeah, and you've talked about it very positively, so I'm gonna roll with that. I have a hard time hanging my hat on the fighting collection or Mortal Kombat, mostly because of the same reasons that you did say, but the fact that it's more than one fighting game, I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased about it, and they're going to pick it anyways because they're not going to look at it and be like, well, there was more than one fighting game on here. There shouldn't be in here. They're going to do what they're going to do with it. But I think Fatal Fury, out of all of these, if 2XKO isn't actually released yet, this is like the purest head-to-head fighting game that's out there in this category right now.
I know that City of the Wolves is actually a late
Fury.
sequel. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a sequel to The Mark of the Wolves, which came out like I think early 2000s or late 90s.
Dreamcast.
Was it Dreamcast?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, Guerrilla Mark of the Wolves. I had that one on Dreamcast. It was really good.
It was a great
resident Dreamcast expert. He knows. We know what's up.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that was a Naomi board game.
Was it?
Jesus.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I believe so.
All right. Next category is Best RPG.
Let's go.
I need to find that. I think it's important. The rich player character customization, progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. So it's not just your typical single-player RPGs, but it's any RPG. And the nominees were Avowed from Obsidian, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds for some reason, and The Outer Worlds 2. So I've played a few of these.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be Claire Obscure. Like, can't be anything else.
Yeah, almost certainly.
And Jake and I are going to be splitting pretty much every point that comes with Claire Obscura.
Well, this one might be a three-way.
Yeah.
Either we all get a couple of points or no points.
Fair.
Like, the only thing I'm thinking is, sorry, Chart, is that there are so many categories this game has been nominated for, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them it's going to win. At some point, do the critics look at their ballot list and think, we got to give a bone to somebody else? So who maybe it would give it to somebody they may not have before. So I'm thinking potentially I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which came out early in the year, and I feel like I've missed or slept in that game. It's actually pretty good. I'm only a few hours into it, but the story is much better than I thought it was going to be. Very much like it feels like a hardcore Skyrim in terms of just like massive map, and the combat's really in depth, and just it's very immersive. I'm really digging it. So I'm wondering if that might be a winner for this category. Or it could just be Expedition 33. I don't know.
Listen, and my argument for Expedition 33, specifically for this category, it is that it's the classic RPG that we've all been wanting, the turn-based style RPG that we've been all waiting for to come back, where everybody, including Square themselves, were like, listen, people don't want turn-based anymore. They want action RPGs. People are bored by that. And we were like, no, that's not true. We all want our turn-based back. and Sandfall came out and created this goddamn game, and everybody went, "See, you can make a turn-based RPG that everybody fucking loves and wants
And
to
it
play
doesn't have to
multiple
be
times."
97.5 hours long.
True,
No,
yeah.
it's a game that respects your time. You can keep playing after you've beaten it and find new stuff. Claire Expedition, and I'm going to rave about this game in every single fucking category it goes into, is the best RPG in this entire list of things. Absolutely, hands down. There's not a game that's going to be in this list that can beat it as an RPG. Not going to happen. Kingdom Come, maybe. Avowed did not get as good of reviews as we thought it was going to get. I'm surprised to even see it in this category, but it was like, we didn't get a lot of RPGs, so maybe we'll throw Avowed in there. I cannot imagine anything being better than Clair Obscura in at least the RPG realm.
It is cool that Obsidian has 2 nominees this year, Avowed and Outer Worlds 2. But yeah, I haven't played either one of those. I don't think the reviews were stellar. Monster Hunter Wilds, I mean, I like the game. It's fine. But I think that's more of a sim than anything else, right? Like that. Yeah. It's the last thing I would call an RPG. It's fun. I love it. Action game, maybe, but it's weird that it's even here.
I don't know how it didn't make the multiplayer.
Honestly,
it was pretty fun with multiplayers.
I'm gonna pick KCD2. I think I'm gonna go with that. I mean, I obviously love Clair Obscura personally, but I think KCD2 is my pick because I think this is the category they give it a bone, because I think the game has definitely got its fans who probably don't like Clair Obscura and are gonna want to see it win something. I think this is the category.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I don't want to piggyback on your answer on this one. I don't expect it to, but I'm going to take a swing for the fences on this one and go with Outer Worlds 2.
I love it.
Okay. Risk taking.
I love watch. Wolf's going to get the lucky draw like he did on his goddamn.
It's Fantasy Critic all over again.
All of these. We're going to be like, what the hell, man? Outer Worlds? Really? All right, fine.
It sounded pretty cool when I watched the trailers.
The first
like
one
gameplay
did really
stuff.
well.
And
I know that Outer Worlds.
And I know the second one.
Popular.
The second one, I know it's good, but it's not as good as everybody was hoping. But
yeah,
that's fair.
It's more of the first game, right? So yeah. Am I next to read? I think. Best action / adventure game, or no? Is that?
I think it's Chard.
It's Chard's turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Read the definition of this one before you get to nominate, because there's 2 very similar categories. The best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. So this is a good category.
All right. So our nominees are Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, which now that I played this game, not this one, but the first game, I get the reference. Ghosts of Yotai, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Hollow Knight Silksong, which I am still mad that it crushed my goddamn score, and Split Fiction, which I'm surprised to see Split Fiction on here quite a bit. I know it was really popular, but holy cow. Split Fiction's making its rounds on here.
It makes sense for this category because it is definitely puzzle heavy. There's definitely a lot of it's platforming. It makes sense. I don't know about action. There is combat in it, but it's very light and casual. I think, and like Indiana Jones, I played a little bit of that on Game Pass early in the year. That is also platforming, which is odd for first person game. And it's definitely puzzles though. It's
definitely
good.
puzzle.
There's good games here. I think for me, it's gonna be. I think Silksong would be my pick, unless maybe it's Death Stranding 2. I don't know. People like the Death Stranding games a lot, but I haven't played this.
I'm torn between 3, so I'll let you guys pick first.
I'm gonna go with Silksong. I'm just gonna jump. I'm just jumping in feet first into Silksong. The platforming in that game is spectacular. The puzzles within the game to traverse and keep going. I mean, it's a better Hollow Knight. It's a much better, more faster pace and more intriguing Hollow Knight to me. I did not expect to play this game. I did not expect to enjoy this game as much as I did. I did not finish it, but I'll tell you what, I've done some things in this game that I'm very proud of myself for accomplishing. And I'm gonna roll with it because I think this is definitely a game that was highly anticipated for months and years and years and years. And when it finally came out, it actually delivered. And and it's hard for me to turn my back on that.
That's
so
$20.
I got to go with Silksong, definitely. Yeah, for the price point, you can't beat it.
I'm also gonna pick Silksong just because I don't think this game wins Game of the Year, not with everything else, but I think it needs to win something. It's definitely, a lot of people love this game. It did so well sales wise. It's very awesome, and it for me, it's less the combat as much as it was the platforming was so tight. I'm really surprised I beat this game at all, considering my track record with some of the games that have the Souls-like elements to it. But that platforming is so good, so that I think this is where it goes. Wolf, what about you?
Traversing in this game was definitely an adventure.
I'm gonna not go with that one since you guys both picked it. I'm gonna go with Norman Fetus 2 Surfs Up.
Gosh, there is surfing in the game, eh? You surf on a coffin.
Fetus. I love that. God damn it.
Yeah.
I don't get how any of that correlates to Death Stranding, and I've only played Death Stranding once, so unless 2 has some traversal in there,
it does
platforming and stuff does. Wow, okay. I have to look into that one. I need to finish Death Stranding. That's a fucking weird game.
Death Stranding it's got its people who adore it. And I mean, I enjoyed the first one, but there were people who loved it, right? So the critics, they might love this one. I don't know. We'll see.
I heard this one was way better than the first one. I heard that this one was leaps and bounds and really stood up against the first one, like really well. So I wouldn't be shocked if it did take away from this one. I think Hollow Knight encompasses more of what the description of the category is versus what I know of Death Stranding. So, but I don't know 2, so I could be completely off base.
I want to play it. I was so mad when I beat the first game, and I realized that the second game wasn't on PC yet, and I don't know when it's going to come out for PC. I hate that it's exclusive to PlayStation. Like it's I was really upset.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's the only limitation on that one.
The next category is best action game. So very similar, but it's for best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. So Wolf, you want to read these off?
Well, yeah, if Chard and I want to go back and forth on the list since Jake is doing the category announcements.
Sure.
We could do that. Let's do that.
Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi: Art of Vengeance.
Did Hades 2 come out last year on Game Awards when it was in early access?
I don't think so.
I think it came out last year again, but it was early access.
Yeah.
And I don't think they counted it because
I don't think so either.
Access. Yeah.
I think it got a most anticipated, and that was it.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe that.
Doom: The Dark Ages I played on Game Pass. I'm really glad Game Pass started the year. It's good. It's fine. But I couldn't get very far into it.
It's
fine.
I wanted Doom: The Dark Ages to be more. And I feel like a lot of the things that made Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal what they were, they completely left out in Doom: The Dark Ages, in my personal opinion. The glory kills is one of the best parts of playing Doom, with all the different animations for all that stuff, seemed like non-existent. Like I was looking for something cool to happen with a new weapon, and zero. Like it wasn't anything to my thing. But the game was cool. I played it for a long time. I think I got maybe most of the way through it. The story was a Doom story, so fairly riveting, but nothing like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. And I liked the concepts, and I thought the combat was pretty cool. But I felt like what really made Doom 2016 what took it from the original Doom and stepped it up a notch, they did not bring to Doom: The Dark Ages, and I was really disappointed about that. I haven't played much outside of Hades 2 in any of these guys. I'm really sad to not see Ninja Gaiden Ragebound on here. That game was exceptionally well, and I really enjoyed the hell out of that. So in lieu of that, I'm going to go with Ninja Gaiden 4, because I know that Ninja Gaiden 4, much like the original Ninja Gaidens and the earlier Ninja Gaidens, are solely based on some really killer combat and some really cool stuff on there. So that's what I'm going to go. That's going to be my dark.
Art of the Vengeance is kind of like the flip side to Ragebound, where it's a 2D throwback to platforming and action and whatnot. And I never played it. I've heard lots of good things about it. People seem to have liked it better than Ragebound, and I love Ragebound.
Really?
Battlefield 6, just quickly, I mean, I don't think, is there a first-person category for the Game Awards? I don't think there is.
I don't think there is either.
And I know that this is the year where EA was like hopeful that this would be their COD killer. and seeing the latest Black Ops not doing so great with their campaign and some people complaining about it. I think Battlefield 6 is doing pretty good this year, so maybe that one. But I think Hades 2, there's a lot to like about Hades 2, but it's definitely not for the story. That combat is really polished and really clean. Maybe that one. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
I'm a Sega nerd, so I'm going Shinobi.
Nice.
I'm hoping that it worked out for him. Going Shinobi.
I think it's a strong pick, honestly. With the two Ninja-esque games that were both very popular back in the day for both NES and for Sega. Both of those games, I think, did extremely well and played really well.
Yeah.
I think Shinobi is definitely a strong pick. The artwork in the Shinobi game looks fantastic, and the combat looks pretty sick too. Like, when I was done with Ragebound, Jake and I were both kind of like, yeah, maybe we should pick up Shinobi and try that one now.
Yeah, I do want to check it out.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
This is a category that legitimately feels like it could go in one of 4 ways, no problem.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm torn.
I could even see
on one hand,
Battlefield 6.
I think it might be a first-person shooter because I don't see any other categories that people might want one there. But on the other one, I think Hades 2 is a great game, but I don't think it's Game of the Year winner this year or anything else. So I think it might be at best action game. So my vote is Hades 2. Yeah. Okay. Good category.
All
right. Next one is.
I'll take this one. I'm the
best
resident VR guy,
/ AR. Pretty self-explanatory. Best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform.
So there's only one in here that I'm like, I'm interested in playing myself.
Yeah.
And it got mixed reviews because it's apparently a 2-parter, and they didn't tell anybody it was a 2-parter. They just said,
oh no.
Game. Yeah. And so people were kind of bummed about it, but they've made some improvements to the game. It still has kind of mixed reception, but the concept of fighting aliens in VR is just really cool to me. And this is gonna be a love letter pick from me, not I'm actually doing my research, because Marvel's Deadpool VR might actually be pretty cool too if you think about it.
The trailer was funny.
I'm going definitely with I'm going to go with Alien Rogue Incursion. This will not win this category, I guarantee that. But this is I just think the concept is really cool. Yeah, I think it's a cool concept. If it's anything like Isolation, which I don't think it is, it's a lot more actiony.
Yeah.
But the fact that I can grab a pulse rifle in my office and just start tearing through aliens sounds really freaking neat. And I'm gonna play one of them. I'm gonna pick it up one of these days and give it a whirl, because that sounds just like a lot of fun.
Well, based on the little bit I looked into all these, I gotta go Midnight Walk. That looks like it's a game that has really solid reviews, and it looks really charming and kind of Tim Burton-esque to a degree.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw my hat in on that one.
I'll admit I have a Quest 2 and it's collecting dust. I've not played anything really lately, and even when I was, it was Beat Saber and Les Mills Body Combat, which is an exercise game. That's all I ever played on the damn thing. I'm hoping with Valve announcing another VR headset next year that we get a fresh wave of new games, because I really wish VR would take off. I'm gonna guess Ghost Town, and it's completely at random. I'm just gonna pick something that doesn't look like it's licensed and hope for the best. So we'll see.
That one. Throw a dart at the board.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Speaking of throwing a dart at the board, best mobile game.
Yeah, no shit.
Literally best game playable on a mobile device. Wolf, you want to read them down?
Destiny Rising. I'm assuming that is an offshoot of the Destiny games.
Yep.
Got to be better than 2.
Persona 5, The Phantom X. Sonic Rumble. Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Oh God.
And Wuthering Waves.
Oh God, it's the game.
That's my horse.
It's the cursed game. Yeah,
That's my horse.
Yeah, that's the one. That's
I
the one
gotta
I
pick that
recognize.
too. I gotta pick that too. It's a fucking cursed ass
Sonic
game.
Rumble was awful. Like or at least what I saw of it looked terrible. I don't know why it's even here.
That Withering Waves got maybe some good.
Isn't that from the people that did? Oh, what was that one that really went Honkai Star Rail and the other one?
Star Rail, yeah.
No, that's
No, it's not.
No, it's different. They don't have a game this
Genshin,
year,
isn't it?
Genshin Impact, but the studio name is
yeah, Genshin. That was it.
Yeah. No, it's a different company. Persona 5 and Destiny Rising, I didn't even realize were out. I'm not into the spin-off games for mobile. I don't know how well those have done. Pretty Derby got widespread play. Like it's a meme game for a while. People were actually playing it.
Yeah.
And there's also a Steam version. So I think that's where I think it's going to go.
You know what? I'm going to take a shot on the Persona fan base here.
All right.
They're passionate. They like their games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that one.
Fucking cursed ass game. I can't believe it's all the goddamn awards. Jesus Christ.
Okay. There's a few I think there's a few different places where indie slot in. So this is the best debut indie game for the best the best debut game created by a new independent studio. So this is a interesting category.
All right. We've got our hands in some of this. First game is Blueprints, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Despelote? I got that right?
Despelote.
Despelote. Yeah. I am part Spanish speaking. And Dispatch. Apparently there's only 4. I know there was going to be a 5th one, but it looks like one of the devs
it was Megabonk, and the dev on Twitter actually put a tweet out it said, I appreciate being nominated, and that's great, but I've actually created several other games under different pseudonyms and companies, so I don't qualify. So he voluntarily withdrew his name. So
wow,
Megabonk.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
I think Megabonk would have stood a chance too. That game looks really cool.
It's huge right now. Yeah, I'm going for the sweep, guys. Claire Obscura Expedition 33. I know, but I'm going for the sweep. I want to have it. I know Blueprints. We had actually just recently talked about Blueprints as a group not too long ago. When Blueprints came out, fantastic idea, great concept. We all played the hell out of it. We all got to the room. We all did the thing. But it felt like after, I can speak for myself on this, once I got to the room, I think I played it 2 or 3 times, and I haven't touched it since. Because it's like I've already achieved whatever. It's a great concept, and what I thought might have some everlasting playability on it.
Yeah.
Balatro has more playability for me. I keep going back to that one when I can't think of anything to play. I love that goddamn game. I was hoping Blueprints would have a similar kind of feel to it. I'm glad I played it. There it is. Yeah. Got that Balatro bump.
I've been playing it this week.
That and Vampire Survivors, man. It's permanent install.
Those are the 2, the forever 2, but I wanted more from Blueprints. It's a great game. I think it's a great concept. I just wish it had a little bit more. I don't know anything about Despelote. Jake has played more Dispatch. Those games aren't my kind of games. The story within a game or the movie within a game kind of aspect to it. Those things don't really lose on me. And I want Claire Obscura to go all the way. It won't, but I want it to sweep so bad because this game, the history and everything behind this game, I think it deserves every last award that it can possibly get.
Does Claire Obscura have a character named Rosanna by any chance?
No.
That's not French enough.
Toto.
Oh.
Let's go all the way.
Yes.
I'll say about Blueprints. I love Blueprints. For the longest time, I thought it might be a Game of the Year pick for me, but there's so much this year. But I think, much like Tunic, Blueprints is a game that I loved, but I'll never play it again because once you've beaten it, there's none of that. There's no second stab at that wonder again of the exploration and the discovery. Once you don't have that, it's done. It's not that it's bad. It's great, but I just don't think I don't think there's any replayability about it. Claire Obscura, I know it's technically indie, but it's not a 1-person or 2-person studio. It's a fairly large team, And they had
33 people, bro.
Yeah.
No, but okay.
I don't think that matters because it's their debut game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Samfell's debut, yeah.
But here's the thing. So that when that came out, people were saying, "Oh, it's an indie darling, an indie this, an indie that," and it is technically indie.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's indie in the same way that Larian Studios is, and Larian made Baldur's Gate fucking 3. So for me, it's that level of indie. Is it indie? Yeah. But like, I don't want to put them up against the guy who made Balatro last year, right? Which is one dude.
But I could argue that Baldur's Gate 3 is the third rendition of a Baldur's Gate game, right? And I know it's completely different people.
Yeah.
I know it's completely different thing. I get that. But Claire Obscura, this is fresh.
It is.
I mean, I don't want to say no one's ever done this before because they obviously got their ideas from somewhere to do it. But in a world, I'm gonna sound like movie phone guy. In a world where people are afraid to do turn-based RPGs anymore, and they're too busy doing the Skyrims or the Final Fantasy 16s and the Final Fantasy 14 stuff. They went out and did it anyways, and they overachieved to a point to where now we're looking at what could have easily been an indie game from an indie developer. We're like, this too big. This game is way too big to be an indie team, even though it was. I mean, they found people on Reddit to write stories and the dude from SoundCloud to make the soundtrack, which is currently one of Jake's favorite soundtracks that he listens to, including myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're looking at the size of it as what it turned into, but this could have easily still been a very under the radar game and been elected for this stuff. I don't think it's too big for its britches. I think it deserves some indie love because it is an indie game. That's my opinion.
I don't disagree, but I think Claire Obscure is going to get so many that I think they're going to want to give this to another dev. And so I'm with Jake on this one. I think this is going to be Dispatch.
Yeah.
I think Dispatch is in no other categories, and they're going to think it deserves something because it is a solid spiritual successor to what Telltale used to do.
Fair.
And it sold 2 million copies. And I know there's a recency bias here because I just finished it. But when I played the first few episodes, I'm like, this is good. This is fun. But by the time I got to the final 8th episode and finished that, the first thing I said is, man, I can't wait till they do something else. Whether it's more Dispatch or something brand new, but not just the story itself, which was great, like Telltale used to do, but the gameplay in it with the dispatching minigame was actually fun. And I could see myself playing that game just by itself. I kind of wish there was like an extra mode where I could just do randomized missions like that. It was that fun to play that. Very casual, very Steam Deck friendly. Dispatch is great. And Wolf, I agree with you. I think it's gotta get some kind of love from critics. I think a lot of critics loved it. And I think it's going to get this one personally.
I feel the same way about Claire Obscure 33.
I like that too. All right, so that was debut. Now it's best indie game, outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside of the traditional publisher system. I love how nobody wants to fucking tell you what an indie game actually is because nobody knows. So
nobody knows. Such an ambiguous name.
Yeah. So, Wolf, you want to read these?
Yeah, we've got Absalom, Ball Pit, spelled Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure, Expedition 30. Well, because there's how it's pronounced and there's how it's spelled. I'm trying to
I get it.
Be clear here.
Ball
Claire Obscure,
pit.
Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Man, this one I really don't know where to go just yet.
I do.
Absalom is from the studio that made Streets of Rage 4. Is it what's the name of that studio? Guard Crush Games? Is it? It was .emu. It's the guys that did Streets of Rage 4, and which is interesting because that game got it got a light roguelite mode added to it in a patch, and I guess that was the basis and the idea that spun off Absalom. It looked really neat. The art style is pretty cool.
I didn't know that about Streets of Rage 4. That's neat.
Yeah. Gosh, does Silk Song get it here? Best indie game? That literally is a team of 2. And the hype for that 7 years, the massive success for $20.
I can imagine Silk Song taking this easily. I can definitely see that. because we'll still go on the argument that Clair Obscura, my pick, will not be. It's too small to be the best independent game versus Ball Pit, Blueprints, Silk Song, Absalom. I mean, I think Ball Pit is fantastic. That's been a fun game to play. That's been a good little time killer for myself. Very in that vampire survivory. I don't know what to play. This is new. Let's fire this up and mess around with this for a little while. I think it's a cool game. Silk Song was another one that I think is really great. And again, it's a team of two that have done some impressive things. But my heart's all in on Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Every category it's in, I will pick it. And if it's got more than one selection in said category, I will pick all three.
Chard's gonna get the Wheel of Pain this year, but that's okay. That's
I
fine.
am.
It's all right. Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll say Ball Pit was a lot of fun. I have issues with it, but where it's different from Vampire Survivors and say Balatro indie titles is that those other games had like infinite replay value. Like we said earlier, I joke, but I have Balatro and Vampire Survivors permanently installed on my Steam Deck. They'll always live there. They're small. The replay value is endless. Ball Pit was great, but I'm done with it. I played through it. I got an ending. I'm good. Right? It's not an endless thing. Hades 2, I think, might have a shot at this one too, because people love Supergiant games, and Hades 2 is pretty polished. But I think Silk Song is it's like the epitome of indie games, right? From the first Hollow Knight to now to Silk Song, the success story it's insane, right? I think that's the one I would go with.
And again, to branch back to this game was so highly anticipated that even I was like, it's gonna fail because of how big this thing needs to be. And boy, did that backfire on me hard. And even I enjoy it more than the original game that they made. So Silk Song probably, if I were to be a betting man, which I'm not because I love Clair Obscura, I would say Silk Song takes best independent game easily in this out of these categories. Yeah. If Clair Obscura doesn't, if they look at it and they're just like, nah, Silk Song would be the one to walk away from this one. And I feel like there'll be a lot of battle between Silk Song and Expedition 33. I could definitely see those guys going back and forth through all of the things that they are selected in, and they're trading blows. So I definitely believe that.
What about you, Wolf?
I think I'm going to take Hades 2 on this one. I've been told that Hades is really good. I've not played it, but I think Hades 2 has quite a presence, so I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah.
Shit's hard. That game is hard.
It is hard.
I am not
You'd
good
love
at
Hades, though. Wolf.
Either of them.
I think you totally
I think Wolf would totally dig it, but I could not. I can't get past it.
I've thought about it. Maybe one day.
Fair.
Next category is Best Community Support, a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. I'm glad they put that in there. This is the category for the best patch. I think is pretty much what it is.
Greatest patched game out there.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read these guys off. So we have Baldur's Gate 3, which was Game of the Year. Is that Final Fantasy 4? No, it's 16. Is that 16? That's 14. I don't know my Roman numerals. That's 14.
That's 14.
Which makes sense because it's the online one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had to stare into that a little bit for me there. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. And I feel like Fortnite just keeps getting thrown in here until they finally win something. Something has to give. I'm going. I gotta go No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. I mean, if we don't all pick this, then I don't know what's going on because No Man's Sky was an absolute dumpster fire when it came out. Jake is clearly going off the reservation on this one. And that's fine.
We don't agree. That's okay.
But the stuff that they keep giving you through all these years has just made it better and better and better. And I understand that they're doing, they were test running some of their new game that we're waiting to come out. I can't remember the name of it, Fire or something.
Light No Fire. Yeah.
Light No Fire. And it seemed like it was really out of place, but then they removed it and put, oh, by the way, since we were testing Light No Fire, here's a whole new batch of shit you can play with and have fun with, enjoy. And it's all free. All of it is freaking free, and it just keeps getting better. So I got to go with No Man's Sky on this. I know every time No Man's Sky is on here for any ongoing or community support game, I always pick it because there is yet to I have
Well, how
yet
many
to see
times
a
have they won
game.
this category?
I don't know. I can't even remember if they won in the last couple times, but
It's
if they
always
haven't,
Fortnite, Final Fantasy 14, No Man's
14,
Sky, and then a couple others.
There's
and I
best
usually
ongoing game
homer,
category as well, and that's where I think I
which is the
usually
next
pick
one. Yeah.
it. But this one, because
I
it's based on patching, though, I don't know.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you had personal issues with Baldur's Gate 3, Jake,
Yes.
and then they patched
And they
the stuff
patched it.
and it made it better.
Yeah,
So
and not only did
I
they patch
understand
it,
that.
they made it better. All the bugs I had, performance issues I had in the last act, totally fixed. Then they went ahead and
Oh, wow.
updated a couple other times, and they've been adding improvements to it, so now it runs pretty good on the Steam Deck even. And not only that,
yeah, that's wild.
Larian's also come out and said, like, okay, we're not making Baldur's Gate 4. That's it. We're going to do our own game next. So they've kind of broke away from Hasbro. They're not really have any ties or obligations anymore. They've done more than enough for this incredibly best-selling game. People loved this last year. Won a lot last year. But they still did patches this year to do the final cleanup and polishing. Like, they're still updating it. Are they groundbreaking patches? No, but they're still doing it, and I don't think they're obligated to. So that's why I think it goes to Baldur's Gate 3. I was almost going to take Helldivers 2, but I am so done with that fucking game. It's the Steam reviews go from like mostly positive, overwhelmingly bad, and back again, and I'm tired of it. It's like every time they take 2 steps forward, they take a step backwards, and I'm tired of hearing about it. I like it; it's cool, but I'm done with hearing about Helldivers.
Was definitely a good time when we first started it up and played it with friends and had a good time. But then they just kept shooting themselves in the foot, and it was too much of like
they weren't doing their part.
No, they weren't, and I don't understand it. And then they might have saved it towards the end there, but I feel like they burned their fan base so quickly and so hot that people like Jake and I and Sinistar, who loved the game when we first started playing it, are just like, we won't come back.
I'm done with it. Yeah.
So
yeah. Watching you guys fall off of that game was very interesting. The hype was huge at first.
Oh, we loved it. Oh my God. You want to talk about peaking and valleying. Yeah. The gameplay's fantastic. It's just, not my thing.
All right. I think on this one, Jake, you make a compelling argument. I'm jumping in there with you on Baldur's Gate.
Fuck off. Fantastic. Need my points.
I'll take all the points. I'll take them all. I need all the points I could get if I'm going for the sweep, guys. So just share a few categories for me, would you?
Yeah. So very similar category. The next one is best ongoing. So this one again is a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. This to me is like they should just name this the No Man's Sky category and take that game out of running for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Because it can't keep winning this category.
Yeah,
you're right, Wolf. This in Final Fantasy 14 every freaking year for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
Fortnite's in here too. You always see Fortnite squeezed in here too.
Yeah.
So we got Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. And I think it's pretty clear this is going to be No Man's Sky. Final Fantasy 14, I feel like didn't do a whole lot for the expanding the gameplay this year because the DLC doesn't come out till next year now, right?
No, there was an expansion, I think, start of the year, and I think it's the start of a new story arc, and it starts kind of slow, and I think people didn't quite like it as much. Fans still love that franchise. I mean, it's an MMO; it's got its cult, right? If people like it,
but every time there's a No Man's Sky update, I see just the internet gets a buzz with it. So I gotta go No Man's Sky on this one.
Everybody re-downloads it or reinstalls it on their computer so they can mess around with whatever new thing dropped. I'm a victim of that myself every now and then.
I'll say that Helldivers 2 added a new faction this year, which was people were looking forward to that one. I know the fans of that still like that game a lot. We've fallen off it, Chard, but I think a lot of fans still like it. Fortnite has gotten like, I've lost track of how many collabs they've done. I mean, The Simpsons are in there right now. It's the only game in history, and probably the last game in history, that you can play as like Batman, Superman, Luke Skywalker, and Homer Simpson all in the same match. Like it's
and Eminem. You play Slim Shady, I believe.
Yeah, it's wild.
He's running around there too.
I think I'm going to go with Marvel Rivals.
Please stand up.
Yeah,
I don't care for the game as much, but they are when you compare it to Overwatch, because it's very much an Overwatch competitor, right? For the team online shooter team battle game, they add countless new content and characters. It took Blizzard like a year to add one character. Marvel Rivals has added like 6 characters in the same amount of time. Like, it's wild how much content they're pumping out. Whether it's as good of a quality or not, I mean, I can't judge, but I know people who like Rivals really dig it, right? Like, but they're constantly adding new stuff to it, and people have been really into it. So I think it's Rivals. Like, it can't be No Man's Sky again. It can't. Like, they gotta stop. Like, you can't.
Sure,
you can't. You
I'll
gotta
take those
get.
points.
Hello Games needs to stop getting awards so they can go and finish fucking Light No Fire. So then they can get this award for the next 20 years. The No Man's Sky's got to be retired. It's done.
They're just gonna keep saying hello.
I'm with you. I'm with you on best ongoing game. I think Marvel Rivals has been a huge pickup. And I mean, look at the pool they get to pull from. I mean, they can throw superheroes and supervillains at you till the dawn of time, until there is nothing left and society falls, and they'll be fine. They're doing really well with it. I know a lot of people that aren't usually into these types of games, but because of its Marvel correlation, it has roped them in. I've even messed with it a little bit out of total sheer curiosity, and it is an Overwatch clone, but it's like a better executed and more well done Overwatch clone with popular characters that right now is all the buzz. Everybody loves Marvel right now. Marvel and DC is all the buzz right now. So there's no superhero fatigue when it comes to playing video games. They may not go see the movies, but they'll definitely Overwatch with Venom and Cloak and Dagger. I mean, because they got some really cool characters in here that
coming out.
Like,
Blade's fucking badass. Yeah, it's free. It's a free to play game. So I mean, you can always hop in and play. So
I thought it was cool that Cloak and Dagger was one of the first characters that came out with the game. It's perfect for the Overwatch thing, but nobody knows who those people are. I mean, I love when obscure villains and heroes finally make a debut and become popular. I'm a big fan of that. So it's probably why I'm such a big fan of James Gunn, because he really digs the bottom of the barrel to find you some of the coolest and most obscure superheroes or villains you can find. So this is something that I'm gonna hang my hat on with Jake on this one becoming the new hype. And No Man's Sky, they should just call it the No Man's Sky Award.
They really should just name the category. All right, I'm gonna try and get through these. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, or the forever known as a category with the kid who dies from cancer and makes you feel sad and cry category.
Oh, that dragon cancer.
The game is great, but man, it's so sad.
Whew.
Yeah.
All right.
Whose turn to read this one?
I think this one's Wolf.
All right. Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wanderstop.
I've played one game out of this whole thing.
I haven't played any of these.
Yeah.
I do have 2 that I'm leaning toward, though. Based on what I know about them.
Consume Me is interesting. I actually want to check that one out. It's from the perspective of a little girl growing up. A lot of focus on cooking, but the mini games were all very interestingly done. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Oh, excuse me.
South of Midnight is on my list to play. I didn't get a chance to play it. I think it was on Game Pass. I should go check it out.
It was.
It's got a very unique style to it, but I think what makes it impactful is that it's very much like Tale of the South, right, with African American culture, and from everything I read about it, they've taken special care in doing that properly, and it's a story that's not told very well out in other video games. So I think South of Midnight is probably what I think would win this one.
That's the one I'm going with. That's the one I played, and I did enjoy it. I thought I had a really good. I actually played it. The reason I'm picking it is because I was like, I know this one. I played this one. I did. Okay. I played it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about maybe doing an episode about it at some point, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll kind of dip my toe in this pool for a little bit." I thought it was great. I thought the art style was really, really unique. The characters were really cool, and I love the giant crocodile that talks to you in it. It did feel very like Song of the South to me, which is a movie that I love and admire from growing up in my childhood. I just really, it's a cool concept, and it's got the witch aspect into it and the magic aspect into it. And I thought that was a really cool spin on it too. So I think South of Midnight definitely could take this one.
Wolf, what about you?
That does look really cool. But I was torn between Despalote and Lost Records, because Lost Records is from the people who did what was that? The Life is Strange series.
That's that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Shit. Life is Strange is a good franchise.
So like I'm torn because I'm gonna go Lost Records based on their track record.
It's fair.
Okay. Next one is innovation in accessibility, recognizing software or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I don't think I've ever seen hardware in this category before.
Yeah, it's a new one.
That'd be interesting.
All right. So the nominees are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atom Fall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight.
So this is usually like the not always, but the accessibility menu, right? Like I think of like Tunic had a great accessibility menu, right, where you can tweak the difficulty to your liking. I know Doom: The Dark Ages had a great one. You could change the damage, the speed of projectiles, right? Like there's a lot of options to customize it. It made Doom, at least for somebody like me who's not a hardcore boomer shooter fan, I actually could play it, right? If I played it on default settings, I had a bad time. But when I adjusted the settings, it made it accessible to me. So, but I don't know if that's the best accessibility case here out of all these. I haven't played most of these. Like, what the hell does Assassin's Creed Shadow do differently than Assassin's Creed? Like, what makes it accessible? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hanging my hat on Doom: Dark Ages. It's the one I played the most of, and that definitely felt there was some accessibility in this one that made it a little bit easier to play and more, I guess, accessible. Is the best way to say that. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on the Doom hat for this one.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking, Wolf?
I'm gonna go Doom also, based on what you guys said, because I haven't played any of these.
Well, shit.
But the fact that Doom had so many settings, like that sounds pretty promising.
Guess we're splitting the points 3 ways, guys.
I don't want to though. But if I pick something else and I get it, that's 5 points. And if you guys get it, that's 2 points or 2.5 points, right? If we're doing halves, I guess what would be. Yeah, but I don't know anything about any other games in terms of that kind of stuff. So I think I'll have to go with you guys. Oh well. If it's not that, we suck. This is a fun one. Best performance. An individual for voiceover acting and motion and or performance capture. This is a great category.
I'm picking 3. I can't lose.
Good luck. So let me read them off.
All right. This is Ben Starr. I am looking at our list, so I don't know what game is what.
Okay, here, let me read this one then.
I can do it. I know where they're all from.
Up,
so yeah, I got it. I don't have it pulled up. I know where they're from. Ben Starr is from Claire Expedition 33. He was also in Final Fantasy 16. Charlie Cox, also known as Daredevil, was also in Claire Expedition 33. Erika Ishii, I believe, is Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah.
Jennifer English, also from Claire Expedition 33. Oh boy, here we go. Konatsu Kato was from Silent Hill F, which was a fantastic game. And the ever-present and amazing Troy Baker, who played Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And everything else. Guys, I got 3 picks to pick out of this.
Yeah, but what are you gonna pick? You can't pick 3.
No,
I will say Erika Ishii is hilarious on Dropout. I'm one of the I sub to Dropout. It's a indie content channel, and she's on there occasionally. She's freaking hilarious. To see her do a very serious role in Yotai is very interesting, but I haven't played the game. Troy Baker, I know he's freaking everywhere, but he is like he could be Harrison Ford. Like they could do a movie a younger Indiana Jones movie, or just do another Indiana Jones movie and let Harrison Ford retire, knowing that Troy Baker could easily do the role in live action. I think he's in good enough shape for it. Certainly better enough shape than Harrison Ford, who's in his 70s. I think Troy Baker nails it. Like he is Indiana Jones. I couldn't even tell the difference.
Yeah, they did some side by side comparison between points in like Raiders of the Lost Ark and then points of that in the movie in the game, and they did Harrison voice's actual lines, and then they did Troy Baker's lines right after that, and I couldn't tell the difference. They were
like
so well
even
done.
the mumbling, like the Harrison Ford mumbling, he nails it. Like
I thought for sure that they got Harrison Ford to play Indiana Jones in that game. When I found out they didn't, it blew my mind. I mean, that would definitely be a great pick. Not my pick, but I can totally see that this guy winning this out because he's Troy Baker. I mean, Troy Baker is everywhere. Ben Starr is the new Troy Baker at this point.
He's a younger voice actor. He's casting a lot of stuff now. Jennifer English was Shadowheart in BG3. She's also really great. She played Mally in Claire Obscure. That was a really great role. A lot of drama in it.
Spectacular job in that. I just finished Silent Hill F. So Konitsu Kato, I actually had it in the Japanese language with English subtitles because
that's the way
it
to
was
play.
Very jarring in English, dude. It really, honestly, it really was. And the not reading what they were saying, but getting the emotion behind it in the Japanese language and how well it was executed and how you felt. Even if you didn't understand what they were saying, you could feel the pain, you could feel the terror. I was really impressed with her work through that one, and I'd love to see more of that. I'm hanging my hat on Ben Starr. I love Ben Starr. He's in everything right now. When they said he was going to be in Claire Obscura, I was like, huh, you're going to put Charlie Cox in there, and then Ben Starr's just going to kind of hang out. No spoilers, but I think Ben Starr, I mean, Jennifer English also, I would not be surprised if she didn't win this one. She did a phenomenal job as Mally. But I think his interpretation of Verso was so good and so pure and it's just really good. And I got to go with Ben Starr on this one. And I loved him when he played in Final Fantasy 16. I like everything when they said he was going to be in Claire Obscura after I just finished 16. I was like, "Oh, sweet. I love Ben Starr. This guy's great." And it's two different characters. Like it's not to the level of Troy Baker where he could be somebody else, but you could definitely tell the difference between Clive and Verso.
Like, it's got good range.
They're just different things. So
he's a voice
and
in
he
Warframe.
plays somebody. Is he a voice of Warframe? Because he's also in the
1999 DLC
game, and he's like
they have new character. They have him do a voice of the characters in the 1999 DLC. It's fucking funny. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, he's in Date Everything too, and he plays like a dishwasher or some shit. Like it's. I mean, the guy is everywhere. I love Ben Starr.
They had him dress up as the Blotro Joker, I think, last year for PR stuff.
And I love seeing
he's also
them
in the calendar they just released for Blotro.
Is it? Yeah. He's a very funny guy. Interviews are always great with him to watch.
Yeah. And I would pick Charlie Cox, but I really feel like it should have been Robert Patterson, not Charlie Cox, personally. But that's just me.
I know the character looks like Robert Patterson.
I don't think they're going to give it to Charlie Cox.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think if anybody's going to win, honestly, it's either going to be Troy Baker or Jennifer English. Really.
I'm gonna pick. Who are you picking? You said you're picking Ben Starr?
I'm going Ben Starr. Yeah.
I'll pick Jennifer English.
I would be shocked if one of those two did not win this, to be honest.
She won the Golden Joystick Award this week. So I could see Ben Starr too. Yeah. What are we at to? Best audio design, aka
Best
the
audio
horror
design
game category. Best in-game audio and sound design.
Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghosts of Yotei, and Silent Hill F.
Yeah, here's where I get torn, guys.
It's always the horror game that wins, right? Isn't it?
It's most of the time because they do so good. Because the sound design in that game makes a game. I have stood on this soapbox numerous times. If a horror game is in a best audio design category, chances are it's gonna fucking win. Because that's what makes the game so good. If you have fucking clown horns going off in the background that aren't intended to be there, you lose the whole feel of the game. And Silent Hill F, though, a completely different like spin on Silent Hill. Still a fantastic game, still a fantastic design, both audibly and visually. It's great. But the sound design in Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is so good too.
Okay, but this is
Clashing of
not,
the
keep in
swords,
mind,
the
not
timing stuff.
music, just sound design.
No,
Just
I
keep
know
in
that.
mind.
I know it's
Okay.
like I said, the clashing of swords when you do the counterattacks and you do all that kind of stuff, it does a good trigger. I won't go for the sweep, guys. I am going to pick Silent Hill F because I'm a homer when it comes to my horror games, and it makes the game. It absolutely makes the game. I could see Ghost of Yotai also winning this particular one because if it's anything like Ghost of Tsushima's sound effects and sound design in that game just hits you. It just feels so. It's visually and audibly appeasing to watch and play Ghosts of Tsushima. So I can only assume that Yotai is probably the same vein, to be honest with you. But I'm going Silent Hill F because, as Jake said, horror games always win best audio design.
Yeah.
Because they really hang their hat on that. I'd be shocked if it didn't
win. I don't know.
Jake, I got the hiccups. What are you going with?
I think it may go Silent Hill F, but I don't want to pick that because I don't want to split points. But I think you're right, Charlie. I think that was probably what's going to win. But I'm going to gamble on Death Stranding 2 only because I have not played it. But knowing from Death Stranding 1, Death Stranding 1 did use audio, not just because it was good audio design, but it was part of the gameplay in a lot of spots.
Yep.
And I think Death Stranding 2 probably does the same thing. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to say Death Stranding 2. But I think you're right. I think
thought you were both going to pick Silent Hill. I was going to pick Death Stranding. Shit.
Split those points again, I guess.
You know what? I'll go.
Claire Obscura.
I'll take Chards. I'll take Claire Obscura.
Telling you. Sounds great. Sound design in that's fantastic.
Yeah. And here's the other side of it. Best score in music. Outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hades 2, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Ghosts of Yotai, and Death Stranding 2 On the Beach. Jake and I are splitting points on this one. This soundtrack has lived in my Spotify playlist right next to Akira Yamaoka and all of his Silent Hill work. But Clear Expedition 33 soundtrack, absolute banger, start to finish. And it takes you on a journey then when you're not even playing the game. It's listening to the soundtrack. So good. Very peaceful. Very good for a manufacturing environment when you're stressed out all the goddamn time. It's nice to put a little accordion on in the background to get your nerves to settle in.
So my quick thoughts on this one is Silk Song is good. It's fine. Hades 2. Hades 1 has one of Supergiant's best songs in it. Darren Korb has been great for Supergiant for years. There's usually, in their games, like one song with vocals that is just outstanding. I haven't had it in Hades 2. Now, to be fair, I had not beaten Hades 2 yet, so maybe I missed one, but the soundtrack in this game it's great, but it's not like it doesn't have that banger of a song like the boat song from, gosh, I can't remember the name of the game from ages ago. I don't know. There was one in Transistor that was freaking fantastic. I wish I knew the names of the songs, but there's usually one banger of a song in each of the games, along with a stellar overall soundtrack. But I didn't feel that for Hades 2 this time. And Claire Obscure, like you said, I listen to that daily. Like it's either Jack White and the White Stripes or it's fucking Claire Obscure. And like that's my playlist for the last 6 months. It's such a like. Wow. I tell you, I feel so strongly about the music in this game. I could live with it not even winning Game of the Year so long as it wins Best Music, because I think music is what really drew me to this game. Like it is so fantastic. The boss music.
I would buy this record.
Yeah,
I would buy this record, and it would sit right next to Silent Hill 2 Remake's record. Yeah. That's my playlist for the last 6 months has been Silent Hill 2 Remake and Clear Obscure Expedition 33. This soundtrack is freaking amazing. Even my wife, who could give two shits about any of that stuff, was like, "Yo, this is really good." I was like, "I know. It's Claire Obscura. It's a video game. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. She goes, holy crap. And even I find her listening to some of the stuff out there every now and then.
Like it's up there with Final Fantasy 14 music. It's up there with honestly, it's up there with Chrono Trigger music that I love so much. And Final Fantasy 6, like it is a generational soundtrack. It is freaking excellent, and there's so much of it. And like you said earlier, Chart, it's the guy they found him on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Are you kidding me? He's a teacher.
Yeah,
he's just writing music, and the guy's like, "Yo, I like your stuff. Write me a soundtrack." And it is everywhere.
Epic.
Like it's not. It's epic from start to finish, and there's no two styles are the same in this song. Like one boss or one enemy fight music in one area, then you go to another area to fight something else, and it is a dance song. Like you're like
Monaco's theme, and when you first meet him, that battle music is just like iconic.
Jazz.
It's jazz. It's just wildly different. It's great.
So great. Good stuff.
Like if you hate the game, if you don't like JRPGs, I dare you to think say that you hate the music. There's just no way. Like there's no way.
Yep.
Anyway,
it makes you want to learn French so you can sing along with them.
So the question is, do I let you guys each have the 2/3 of a point?
Or gamble.
Yeah.
You can't win everything, right? Can't win everything.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna go Hades 2 on this one.
Okay.
All right.
If I don't get it, I don't get it.
I cannot imagine a world where even if this game isn't selected game of the year, that it doesn't at least.
It probably will get it, but I'm hedging my bets a little and trying to.
I get it. No, I like the points here. I like the change. I like the change of pace. It's nice. It's fun. It's refreshing.
But
play the
I expect you guys to be splitting the points there.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is best art direction. Outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. This is a good category.
Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, again. Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Yeah.
Ghost of Yotei. Hades 2. Hollow Knight Silksong.
I can see a battle between Yotei and Expedition 33. I can see that.
You don't think Silksong has a horse in this race?
I think it does. Because like Hollow Knight
style is
famously
so unique to itself. Yeah, I get it. I'm not saying that Hollow Knight's not beautiful in its own way. Its art style is definitely I want to say it's minimalistic, but has depth in its minimalism, and it's really cool. But Ghost of Yotei, like Tsushima, was one of the most beautiful games I had ever seen, for my PlayStation 5. And again, I'm homering on this, but Claire Obscura is gorgeous from front to back, to the point to where there are scenes in that game that actually elicit emotion out of me from just playing it. Like I wanted to record playing this game so bad because I wanted to have people come along with a ride, but I selfishly did not because I wanted this all to myself because it was so great looking, sounding, playing, everything. And there are people that pissed at me that I did not play this game on Twitch. It really is. I had hate mail coming in my DMs for a while. Really good friends of mine that are like, "You said you'd play this," and I was like, "No, it's mine. It's my journey." So this is beautiful game. I mean, the basis of the game is art. It's all art. It's hard to argue with that.
It's all painting based, right? Like the little guys, the gesturals are paintbrushes come to life, literally, right? Yeah. I will say out of all the
French
nominees,
painting style.
Of all the nominations it's gotten, I think this is its weakest thing. The graphics are good, don't get me wrong, and some of the bosses are very cool, but something about the environments just didn't mesh with me, even from the beginning. And honestly, like I almost bounced off in the beginning because it felt too samey between areas. Like there was definitely different themes with, this is the underwater section, this one is, I get it. But I also felt like there wasn't a good variety in the enemies in terms of like appearance, really.
Yeah,
it's also not a long game, but the bosses are definitely unique and very cool. But I don't think art direction is a strong point. I think out of all the awards it's nominated for, I think this is the one it doesn't win.
That's such a kick in the teeth because the game is based on art, dude.
I know.
I get it. I completely get your point.
But yeah, I don't think this is it. Death Stranding 1 was gorgeous. Like this is almost to me like this is a cinematography award, And Death Stranding 1 was really great for that. Death Stranding 2 looked even better with much more variety of environments.
I don't want to be stuck in
Ghost Yotai,
Kojima's.
like you said, is fucking beautiful with just the trailers and it's a game you want to play widescreen. It looks so great. But I want to just finally say Hades 2. It's good. It looks good.
Popping.
But it's the same as Hades 1. And it's nothing really new, really.
But
like
the only difference is Hades. Argue that Silk Song is
I'll get to
more
that.
of the
so,
same?
No, I actually have a point to make on that one too.
Okay, so let me say that Hades 1 was literally 2D sprites. Hades 2, they switched to a 3D engine, which people don't necessarily realize. So there's a difference there. Okay. Hades 2, but on the surface, it looks the same as Hades 1. So the technical achievement is interesting. They went from 2D to 3D without people even realizing it. But the portraits of all the gods are very detailed as they are. They're very cool. They're very thirst trappy. That's cool. But they don't look drastically different than the first game is my point. But go ahead about Silk Song, Wolf.
Silk Song, I feel like the art style in that is subtly yet drastically different.
Yeah.
It's very much improved on the first one.
And color.
well, yeah, but I mean, it still feels like the same art style, but it feels somehow just improved and cleaned up from Hollow Knight. And like they were willing to take some chances instead of sticking so tight to the, this is our color for this area. That's it.
Right.
And so they still lean into that, but it's not, it's not a hard rule for them. And the parallax and the blur on things up close and in the distance and, all the little particle effects in it, it looks so good.
Yeah, it's clean. It's real cool.
So I gotta go Silk Song on this one.
That's
like
fair.
The variety of the bug enemies and like when you say art direction, they have their theme and they go whole on into their theme of the bug world in so many different ways. And they do a really good job with it. I think Silk Song is probably what it's going to pick, but I don't want to split points. So I'm going to gamble and say Yotai. And because Yotai, very beautiful landscapes.
Gorgeous.
It's
gorgeous.
Cinematography type of look. But I think Silk Song, I think you're totally right. And I agree with you. Silk Song is so much better looking than Hollow Knight, but you wouldn't think so at first. But when you play it and you compare, like, I bounced off Hollow Knight because of the fucking graphics. Silk Song's so much better looking, and you wouldn't think
there's a lot of depth in again, as I said, in the minimalistic look to the game.
Yeah,
there's a lot more depth in this that I have noticed as well. I played Silk Song more than I played Hollow Knight, and I was shocked that I even did that. So,
all right. Next up is best narrative, outstanding storytelling, and narrative development in a game.
Okay. Our selections are Clair Obscura Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghosts of Yotai, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
Can I say something here?
Shoot.
I feel like this is the one that they give to Kojima.
Yeah.
His stuff is always so bizarre and wacky and heartfelt.
Story though,
I think this is the one he gets.
No,
I do. I think
the story of Clair Expedition 33. I'm Homer on this game. Is lights out. It is so fucking good. From start to finish of this game, you don't know what's happening and you're glued. And just all the twists and turns in this game, the way the final confrontation with everything, it is so fucking good. It is such a strong writing. The story in Clair Expedition is hands down probably the best narrative of any game. I love Silent Hill F, but I just don't believe that there's anything. The story is what I mean. I loved Clair Expedition. I loved the gameplay. I loved everything about it, like in a whole. But the story really kept me glued, and it kept me wanting to know all the way to the end what happens, what's going on, why is this way, why is this world the way it is. And even at the very end, you're like, damn, dude, really? And when you get into like an existential crisis for beating a game, that's a great goddamn story. When you're done with something and you're like, who am I? Like that's how I felt when I finished this game. Like it was just so perfect that I couldn't, even after I beat it, the story was done, I kept playing it. I just kept doing all the side stuff and extra shit because I didn't want to end. I did not want to stop playing it. I wanted more. And it took me a while to just put the controller down and walk away from that game. I was addicted to everything about that game.
Yeah, I wish I played more of this. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I wish I played more of it. Again, I know it has its fans. Everybody says this game is fantastic. It's game of the year. Everybody needs to play it. And I think story for a lot of people is a reason why, or like the characters. The character of Henry, the dude is very fucking likable. Like just the voice acting is very humble, very earnest. It just feels very relatable. The voice actor is amazing in this game. And like you really feel for this guy, especially in the opening prologue, which I won't spoil. I feel for the guy, and just him and the story with the noble that he's with at the beginning of the game is just, I can see the story there looks excellent, but I haven't played enough to really know if it's that way all the way through. So I'm kind of like, I was kind of torn on picking that one, thinking again, I don't think it's game of the year, but I'd see it winning something at the Game Awards. So I was torn between, is it getting best RPG or would it be best narrative? I don't know. So I'm leaning toward that because I don't necessarily want to split points. But on the other point of view, like Chard, like you, Expedition 33, that is a game when I finally wrapped up the story and the credits rolled and I actually watched the credits for once. I never watched the credits in a game, but I did for that one. I then, every time I spun up another game, like I spun up Oblivion Remastered and I stared at the title screen for 5 minutes and I just turned the game off and I did something else.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't play anything else after Expedition 33.
I think Expedition 33 screwed my love for RPGs. Like I have not been able to go to any of the ones that I normally would love to play because it was so good.
The only one I think I could go back to now is if I could see myself going back to playing Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy 6 again. Because I know those are excellent.
But those are mainstays. Right. But you already know what you're getting with that.
Yeah.
That's why it took me so long to play like Kingdom Come, because I was just like, I played it, I gathered some flowers, I got drunk with my buddies, and then I was like, "Where's this going?"
Yeah,
I felt hollow when I turned it off.
And like, Clair Obscur is like so French in the best possible way. Like it's so French, right? It does not feel like an American movie story where it's the happy-go-lucky rainbows and everything. It's a very human story, interesting twist. The whole design of the world and the twist behind that I didn't see coming necessarily. A lot of cool stuff. I think it wins this one. Like again, this is pretty tough.
Does sound like a game I need to play.
You need to play this, Wolf. Like, I know I gush about things a lot that most people would probably be like, meh, okay. But you love RPGs. You like a good story. You like good characters. I think you would love this game. I really
think next year is going to be a JRPG year for me.
You got to at least spin this up and give it.
It's a short one.
It is. It really is. It really respects your time. You can, you can beat the game in 30 hours, maybe less, depending on what you want to do. But when you're done, you could go and explore and do more things. Like it doesn't have to end with that. So, but we did an episode on it already. Where you talked about Clair Obscur.
It's that good. Next category is best game direction for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. That's a tough one. Whose turn?
All right, I'll do it. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction.
I'm sorry. I already picked mine. I'm picking Clair Obscur. It's resurrecting the turn-based RPGs that we all said we wanted back. That people of our age, the old school gamers, the original NESers that played Final Fantasy 1 when it first came out, who are just like, just give us a turn-based game that isn't Dragon's Quest. Like give me something fresh and new, but make it turn-based. Make it like Legend of Dragoon with the action commands and some cool things you could do with it. And everybody's like, nah, you can't do that anymore. Nobody wants that. And this guy went out and fucking did it. And it's got 12 nominations in different categories. I mean, there's 3 voice actors in one goddamn thing for the one game. There's only 3 games you can pick from. I mean, that's how good this is. And, you know, whatever. I just think as a retro gamer or somebody who grew up playing these kinds of games, the game direction needs to go in that direction for this kind of stuff. I don't know. I just it's just too good. It's a good game and I like it. If you couldn't tell. I know, I'm very, very nonchalant about it.
Jake is pondering. For those of you who can't see us.
Yeah. I think this is a category to go anyway.
This could be the Kojima.
Choice, Wolf?
I'm piggybacking.
You're piggybacking.
Okay. Are you really? Well, you know.
I could see Kojima winning this one for Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I could see that.
That's true. Like, I think Death Stranding is either going to get this or narrative.
Fair.
So I went in on narrative on that one.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a good point. So when I look at like Split Fiction, Hades 2, and Ghost of Yotai are all kind of sequel games. I know Split Fiction's a different thing, but it's the same style of couch co-op with a partner game that they've done before. Hades 2 is a sequel. Ghost of Yotai is a sequel. I don't see anything innovative there per se. I know they iterate, but not innovate. There's my quote.
There you go.
Iterate, but not innovate. Clair Obscur definitely could be one to go for, but I don't want split points. Also, game direction, you're right. JRPGs, not necessarily the popular genre in the West, but that certainly brought it back. But I think Death Stranding, as fucking weird as it is, he does interesting, cool shit.
Interesting direction.
You surf on a coffin board. It's literally a coffin. It's too weird to not appreciate. Like literally, like one of the bad guys in the trailer is Troy Baker. He looks like freaking Kafka in armor, and he uses a guitar. Like it is so weird and so off the wall. But it also, the way he fits the gameplay with his weird world is interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're right, Wolf. It's either this or narrative, but I think it's this over anything else, because I think the narrative is too crazy to give an award to.
I agree. I think it's too left field for narrative, but I would go best game direction. Yeah. This would be Kojima's category. I'll be mad about it.
Easily Clair Obscur though too. Like it could easily be Clair Obscur. It depending on whether it sweeps or not. All right.
Yep.
All right. Last major category. Oops, I went way too far back. Oops. Game of the year.
Oops.
A game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Fucking everything.
Everything. The whole damn thing. All right. Game of the year nominees. Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 or Norman Fetus on the beach.
Surf's Up.
Surf's Up.
It's ruined now. I cannot play this game anymore.
Which I love that this game has been selected.
Which you said. Coffin surfing, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. A tiny coffin.
Catch the rip wave. Rip wave, right? Because it's a coffin.
I spoke over DK there.
Riptide. No, it's fine. I love that DK Bonanza has been selected as game of the year, but it's in one other category and it's best family game. There's no way in hell Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is like Nintendo needs to be in here, otherwise they will never come back. Exactly. Well, because Kirby Air Riders hasn't come out yet. So Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If Clair Obscura doesn't win Game of the Year, I have no faith in humanity. So I'm picking Clair Obscura. I don't care. You guys can go with whatever you want. I've already said my piece about this hundreds of times. This game has to win Game of the Year. This is the best game of 2026 that I have played all year. This is my Game of the Year, hands down. I don't care. And I think it won Golden Joystick Game of the Year. So.
All right, Jake, what are you going with?
It's definitely not. Kojima doesn't get this one. Like I bet you Kojima's not even in attendance at the Game Awards in December. I think he just maybe does a conference call to give a hello to Jeffson, and that's it. That's all he's gonna do. Critics really liked Bonanza. That's what he calls him. He calls him Jeffson. Bonanza. Critics really liked Bonanza, but then I think people fell off it. Hades 2. It's a great game, but I don't think it's like excellent. It's great. Better than good, but it's not excellent. Silk Song is the one where I'm like, maybe Silk Song. Sorry, KCD2,
I could argue that.
Forget it. It's not going to be you.
I'd be
It's
mad,
either,
but I could argue it.
Yeah, I think Silk Song or Clair Obscur, but I think it's got to be Clair Obscur. Like that's the one that makes the most sense, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry to say,
one
we're
down,
sharing
Jake.
this
I
one.
did the same thing. You got to go one down on your ex. I did the same thing. Yep, I did the same exact thing.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so we're all Clair Obscur for Game of the Year. Okay, real quick, we can go through the categories. They're more of like the tiebreakers. I know we are the last person to talk about esports. God, I did it again. But let's quickly go through it.
We skipped two. We skipped best adaptation and most anticipated.
Right. Well, so there's a few categories on the bottom, right? We have, you're right, best adaptation, anticipated, content creator, esports athletes, esports team.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the esports ones or just do that offline? We can definitely talk about adaptation and anticipated.
We can make our picks known here for those, but let's do the adaptation and anticipated and then just shotgun those last few.
Got it. Okay. So adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. I think this is why Wirecutter is one of the jury members in NPR and stuff.
Okay. I'll read them off, I guess. A Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Last of Us Season 2, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, and Until Dawn.
I want to say, I think it's kind of hilarious that a Minecraft movie is in here because, I mean, it's not a stinker, but it's definitely not like top tier film. Like it knew its audience and it went in like, this is our audience, right?
Yeah.
It nailed that. But I mean, it's a cheese fest. It's even the kids who love Minecraft look at it like, this is it. It looks uncanny for Minecraft.
Right.
It's kind of
like Minecraft look uncanny.
It's like Jumanji, right? Like it's that kind of vibe to it, right? The stuck in a video game world type of thing.
Yeah,
but
actually,
that chicken jockey thing was a meme for a while in theaters. I don't get it either, but like we're in our 40s for fuck's sakes. Like we're not gonna. It's not for us. But it was definitely out there. And I'm gonna pick Minecraft movie because I could see Jeff Keighley talking Jack Black to come and do attend the Game Awards because he's also a gamer. He's also up for this crazy shit.
Yeah.
And if he went on stage and accepted an award, he would be into it, right? It wouldn't be awkward, right? Like when you have somebody like Mr. Judge,
that's true,
who's like an actor, a serious actor,
it would be a highlight of the show.
Yeah, he would be into it. I bet you it goes to the Minecraft movie. That's my pick.
He'd be a total goofball and everybody would eat it up.
Yeah.
That's a fair way to pick it, actually. So if you're going with Minecraft, I'm going to go with Last of Us Season 2.
Okay.
It's the safe pick in my mind.
Yeah.
That's fair. I thought the first season was better, personally.
I've actually not watched the second season, but it sounds like from everything I've heard about it, and this is from people who haven't played the game and just watched the show. I heard that it was, based on what I was told, it sounds very faithful to the game. And I mean,
one was exceptionally faithful to the game.
Yeah.
For the most part.
So
they took some liberties, but I feel like
half of the second game, which makes sense. They're going to do a season 3 to tell the other half. Yeah. I'm into it. So I think Last of Us Season 2 is the safe pick in this category, personally.
Is it weird that Twisted Metal 2 season 2 is not here?
It kind of is, because that was actually spectacular.
Like the reviews are really better than the first season, I thought.
Why is Splinter Cell on here? I've never even heard that they made anything, you know?
I
feel like
cannot tell you, like, my wife is not a gamer. I've made this clear before.
Yeah.
We watched Twisted Metal Season 1. She was into it. It was pretty good. I would, explain some of the differences between the game and the games in the show and like the characters and stuff. Season 2, it absolutely nailed what Twisted Metal is. And it still managed to give it a narrative and make the tournament the focal point of the season and mind fuck you by the end of it. It was so cool. Like, I didn't want to give up like what I knew there was going to be a spoiler with Calypso for my wife because I know what Calypso does.
Right.
And so I was waiting for it. And when she saw that happen, she was like, "What? That's awful." And I was like, "I know. That's what Calypso does." So yeah, I'm disappointed that Twisted Metal season 2 is not on here.
Yeah.
And the effects were way better in season 2 than season 1. Like,
I think
it got a
bigger budget.
Yeah, budget bump.
Bigger budget.
Yeah. Interesting.
I picked Devil May Cry. I actually enjoyed the anime on Netflix.
Was it good?
Even Rogue was like, "Huh,
okay,
this is pretty good." I didn't think she was going to enjoy it at all. It's a little, it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but out of all 5 of these, it's the one. Until Dawn was terrible. It was a terrible movie. It wasn't faithful.
The jury disagrees with you, Chart. It's a nominee. Come on now, show some respect for it.
Terrible. Until Dawn.
Minecraft is in here too.
I get that.
The bar is low.
Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft is a kind of a sure win, and I could see the Jack Black.
It might be
definitely winning that one. So
the Jables bump.
The old Jables bump. Rage Cage.
All right. Most anticipated game, recognizing an announced game that has demonstratively illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. This is the commercial award. Whose turn to read? Wolf's turn to read?
I'll read it. Yeah. 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Yeah. I want to point out a few things. Okay, first off, 007 First Light looks really cool because it's Hitman but 007, right?
Yeah, right.
Essentially, which looks badass. Grand Theft Auto 6 is Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, there's no denying the hype behind it.
Right.
No matter, like, it might not even come out next year. It could still win for hype next year. Whatever.
Right.
Marvel's Wolverine looks badass the way Marvel's Spider-Man looks badass, but it gets gruesome because he's got fucking adamantium claws. He's got to be.
He should be gruesome, yes.
So
I didn't
that
know
looks
Sonic
cool
had
as
it
hell.
in, honestly, for the level of gore that was in that trailer was so polar opposite of Spider-Man. I was shocked. Cool. Like, it looks interesting.
That's gonna be cool. That's Insomniac.
Resident Evil Requiem. That also, there's no denying, like, Resident Evil's having a little bit of a renaissance right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Horror games are. Silent Hill and Resident Evil are.
Yeah, well, because we had Resident Evil 5, which was it was okay. 6 is less okay.
Yeah.
But you had
7
the remake.
Was great. 8 was
had all
great.
The remakes. You had the remake of 4 came out recently.
Yeah, like
7 and 8 and now 9. Fucking good shit.
9 is gonna sell well no matter what. That just is.
It's gonna be great.
And then Witcher 4, is that already coming out next year, or is that just anticipated in general?
It's just a trailer last year, and that's it. I'll tell you right now that is the game I am most excited for, because like I fucking love Witcher 3. Ciri is a awesome character, and I'm glad they went with her for this game. The trailer made her look utterly badass, because she was great. And it'll be a different spin on the powers of a Witcher because she's something more. Like, but I don't, in terms of like, when I look at who like the critics would vote for, because it's 90% critics, right? And they're the ones who look at this stuff. In the news recently was Rockstar was basically caught union busting in their UK office, right?
Yeah.
They fired 30 people on their staff. I'm sure they won't mention this on the Game Awards, but there's a lot of articles on it. They accused them of leaking confidential information, which is bullshit. They were just in a Discord discussing how to unionize, and they got fired because of it. And it's hit UK Parliament. It's a big fucking thing. I don't think game critics, when they look at that news story and look at the Game Awards, as frivolous as this is, and think, I'm going to vote for Grand Theft Auto 6 and not feel like, fuck those guys. Like, I think it's fuck you this year. If that didn't happen, I would say this, right? Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And so as not to step on toes for you guys, I'm going to pick Wolverine.
Okay. You're not going to step on my toes, I doubt. Wolverine's a good pick. And I love that company that did Spider-Man. So they're going to treat Wolverine exceptionally well. Spider-Man's fantastic game. Both of them.
I cried at Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man, Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, phenomenal, like amazing games. Very much enjoyed those ones. I'm going with Resident Evil Requiem. I'm using my love of horror games, and the reason I'm really leaning into Requiem is because it's actually coming out in February. It's actually a date and released, so people can be excited about it because they know when it's going to be out there.
Couple
And I
months
feel
away.
like
I thought about
kind of
that.
be
I
the
thought
win
about
on that
that.
one. The demos that they've shown, everything looks very Resident Evil-y with the chase scene and the weird creatures chasing you around the house. Oh god, it's gotten I can't wait. I already took the day off literally in February to play this game. So I will be streaming this on day one. I cannot wait.
You're
for
Dragon
Resident
Questing
Evil.
this one, huh?
Fuck yeah. I'm ready to go.
All right, so we're gonna go quickly through the last few categories. We're gonna go quickly through because we are not experts. We're fucking in our 40s. They're not for us. To be fair, the esports one specifically, they're chosen by a special group of esports, like people who are in the esports scene and all that. So people who actually know what they're talking about, which is not us. So, but we're gonna go pick it because in terms of like the way we're doing the scoring for this, it will matter in our scoring because a lot of this will be a lottery.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to run off all the candidates, but for content creator of the year, I'm just gonna say I'm picking Moist Critical. Why? Because he voiced the character Sonar in Dispatch, and he fit that character damn well. And he's a name I think critics are gonna recognize because a lot of critics are our age, and they're like, "Who the fuck is Moist Critical?" Like, oh, he was in Dispatch.
No,
I like that game.
No, Moist Critical is actually kind of like if you watch YouTube regularly.
Yeah.
Even my wife and I, we see him in the news a lot on YouTube stuff. Like Phil talks about him all the time, Philip DeFranco, because he winds up at the forefront of major news stories that revolve around YouTube or the content creator space, and sometimes the gaming space. So I think he has a strong shot at it.
Okay.
I'm going with Burnt Peanut, because it's a cool name.
Because it sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
It's a V2. Why not?
I love it.
Best esports game. This fucking kills me that Counter-Strike is how old now, and it's still on this list.
And I'm picking it.
League of Legends is still there.
Yeah, League of Legends is still there. Dota. Fucking Dota 2.
The only new one is Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and I don't even know what the fuck that is. Valorant, I feel like, is kind of fallen off this past year, so I don't like any of these. I don't know who
Me either. This is not none of these are my category.
I'm gonna pick League of Legends just because I don't know. It's a guess.
I'll pick Dota 2 then, so that I'm not picking the same thing.
Sure.
Beautiful.
Go anyway. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Esports athlete again. I mean, I don't know. I know some esports folks, but I don't know any of these people like at all. So I'm just gonna go with the one who doesn't have numbers in his name. How about that? That's what I'm gonna.
I'm going with Forsaken because
Brock.
he uses a lowercase f, and that's
my
cool.
pick is Brock.
I think Forsaken is the only one I actually know the name of, but I'm gonna go with Zywoo because that's fun to say.
There you go. This is the expertise we bring to the esports scene, guys. And the last one is best esports team. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Is that really a fucking esport? What is that game?
Clearly it is. Liquid PH kicked its ass. I'm going NRG.
Gen G. Gen G.
I feel like Energy is the one to take it, but gosh, I don't know. I guess I'll stick with my Dota 2 pick. I'll go with Team Falcons, I guess.
There you go.
Fantastic.
There we go. That's our picks.
This has been a marathon episode. What I'll do for those who are interested, I'll put a copy of our spreadsheet up in our Discord, and I'll make it editable so folks can add a column if they want to put their picks. And then in December, we'll see who from the community has the most points. So be curious to see that. For the three of us, though, specifically, the person with the lowest points is going to be spinning a Wheel of Pain for a mini Wheel of Pain 1 hour session of a truly horrible game. I'm going to make that wheel. I'm going to need that soon for our Sisyphean episode as well. Folks who are not aware, we Press B to Cancel can be found on YouTube. We go live in Twitch. We live stream every Friday evening around 9 p.m. Eastern. You can find us at Press B to Cancel on YouTube and on Twitch. You can find our audio episodes anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts, including Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, whatever Apple's got, and all that good stuff. We are members of the SuperPod Network of podcasts, superpodnetwork.com. Shit, I should know this. Yes, great. You can find a lot of great gaming shows there. I'm going to shout out Thrak Ops. Thrak is one of our members of our Press B community, and he's been going through all the Call of Duty games. So that's always a great deep dive.
Huh.
Call of Duty is one of those franchises I wish I spent more time and go back to, but I suck at those games. But after seeing how shitty the Black Ops 3 or 7 is, for those who don't know, Black Ops 7, go watch some footage of the bosses in that game. It does not feel like a Call of Duty game. It's fucking wild to see, and I kind of want to play.
Left field shit.
It's crazy. So
They were like, Kojima did it. Let's try.
Yeah.
Seriously, what it feels like. Yeah,
seriously.
It's crazy.
Weird.
Wolf, you want to shout anything out real quick before we go?
Well, we should give a special thanks to our patrons.
Shit. Yes. You want to do that?
Yeah, special thank you to our patrons, Vaughn Beardley and Enthusiast Jeff. Thank you for your support. It's very much appreciated.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
If anybody is interested in giving us just a little support, you can go find us at patreon.com/pressb to cancel. Otherwise, if you just like hanging out in our Discord, that's cool too.
Absolutely.
What's the tier with the Wheel of Pain voting? If you sign up for at least our Circus Charlie tier, you get a member shout out at the end of the episode. And then if you are Wheel of Pain and Presbyterian tier, you can add a game to an episode idea for a future episode, or you can add a game to the Wheel of Pain, which is a fun thing because we're doing that soon because we do the Wheel of Pain for our Sisyphean episode, and then we also
for those of us who don't finish their Sisyphean game.
Well, I beat mine so quickly. I mean,
So
it's great.
Three of us are scot free.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're all good.
About that. I don't know about that Sinistar guy over there.
There's this, and there's one person is looking at that wheel.
Yeah.
Who? Me?
No,
Sinistar. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
We're gonna sweep.
What? Me worry?
You.
Clarence Kira is gonna sweep, and I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I ain't spinning no wheels this year.
We'll see. Chard, tell folks where you're streaming.
You can find me over at Twitch, www.twitch.tv/Chardmonk. We are going to start up Silent Hill 4 this weekend, tomorrow. Also, cool announcement. I am personally partnered with Advanced GG, and I just got my very own flavor released, the Crimson Abyss, Chardmonk's limited edition Crimson Abyss. It is a raspberry acai flavor. And it's quite delicious. I'm very proud of it. And when I get my tub in, because they just released it a couple days ago, I'll be showing that off on the stream. So come and check it out. Go grab yourself some Fantasy G. Great. Sponsored, not sponsored.
All right.
Anything else? No?
No, I think that's that.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a great week. We'll see y'all next week on Press B to Cancel. Good night.